So let's try a couple of things. Now that you've broken into a machine, what you're probably going to want to do right now, you as an attacker are probably going to want to escalate privileges. So the reason you're most likely going to want to escalate privileges is because you probably have defensive mechanisms you need to deal with. Defensive mechanisms like antivirus. Defensive mechanisms like intrusion prevention systems. Defensive mechanisms like application whitelisting products. So the easiest thing to do is to try to privilege escalate. Now, I guess I shouldn't say that. The simple thing to do is to privilege escalate. But there's a big difference between making something simple and making something easy. So, knowing that you need to escalate privileges, there you go, Captain Obvious. How do I freaking do that? Let's try it. So, I'm on this machine, and if you guys look at line 860, the first thing I'm going to try to do is use priv. Now, the privilege extension should already be loaded. Now, what this does, this gives us access to do a whole lot more features. Now, Metasploit tries to load this for you. So what we want to do is we just want to try get system. So we just from right here say get system. You guys see line 864? Go ahead and try that. Now, get system if you do it with a -H, you see that it has multiple methods. In memory, dropper admin, token duplication. It tries all these different methods. Now, did you guys notice? All these got a little red line. None of them worked. Right? Welcome to real pen testing. So, one of the reasons that I try to teach this is because I try to show people what real pen testing is like. And what do I mean by what real pen testing is like? When I'm pen testing, excuse me. Excuse me. When I'm pen testing, customers don't hire me to pen test stuff that's not hardened. So, have any of you guys heard of something called a STIG?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So a STIG is a secure technical implementation guide. Okay. So what this is the step-by-step processes that we go through to harden our computers. So these are the steps that you're going to do to harden your computers. Now the reason that I'm showing you this, your privilege escalations are not working on this virtual machine. Go ahead and run line 867.
867, okay.
Right, so here's a variant of get system. The sucker just doesn't work, does it? So now let's try option 3. Now the only difference with option 3 is I'm going to change the IP address. So you see on option 3, he says I need to background, right? See that? So I background it. Now I'm going to be a little lazy here. Remember I did this before with you guys? I copied it all, I pasted it into what?
Notepad.
Yeah, and I'm just changing this IP address. You see?
Yeah.
Okay. So it starts with the word back, finishes with the word exploit. Make sure your session ID is correct, otherwise the exploit won't work. Okay, so I'm going to copy all this. It's going to try a privilege escalation trick called drop link. So drop link is a trick where it writes a link on your desktop, and the link looks like a Word document. Then you click the link, and it does privilege escalation. Now, what did you notice for us?
Waiting.
Did it work?
Not yet. Still running.
So now I'm going to go for the next one. Option 3 didn't work for me.
No.
It
Option
failed
4
for you?
works. Nope, you're not.
Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing, right? So for option 2, I'm going to do an exploit. So it says exploit, Windows. What kind of exploit is it, guys?
Local.
Right. A local exploit means your regular user account, you want to escalate to a higher level of privilege. And we're going to run something called what?
Bypass the
User account control.
That's right. So we want to bypass UAC. So I'm going to paste all this in. So I paste in all this stuff. Now it looks good. She says, look, UAC is enabled. UAC is set to default. Bypassing UNC can bypass this setting. We're part of the administrators group. It looks good. And then what?
mine said exploit fail.
Yeah. Ah, that sucked. Right? Welcome to the real world of pen testing. This is what it really looks like. Okay. Internet Explorer runs in a lower security context than the user that's executing it. So if you're logged in as administrator in Windows 7 and above, when you're trying to execute things that you download or things that you interact with from the web, it's running from what's called a lower integrity level. So if we wanted to make this work, we'd need to download bypassuac.exe onto the computer and run it outside of Internet Explorer. So executing it from Internet Explorer, a web download or web functionality type thing, low integrity level. Internet Explorer security is going to be like, nope. So that sucks.
Now, you said, you know what, something else here. It says invalid session. So you know what, I may be having incorrect session. That could
Yeah,
be
what
possible.
section ID are you on?
1.
Okay, are you out of interpreter prompt?
Yes.
Okay, so remember you have the background.
Okay. You know what? How would I know if I'm an? Yeah, it says exploit bypass. Okay, you know what? In Interpret Pro, I may not be there. It says MF exploit. Yeah, I'm there. Hang on a sec. Let me change the session. I'm using 2 now. Okay, you can proceed. I'm sorry.
You got it going?
Now, I got a message saying set port 12225 LP or No, I didn't get what you have on your screen. I got something else.
Okay, well, let's see it so we can move on because the next step requires this to work.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. So I'm going to copy and paste again, option 4, and I'm going to change the IP address. And let me just see that. There we go. Change that. Change the IP. I'm going to do session 2 in this case. Remove this. Okay. Change to session 2. Copy. Paste. All right. Set payload Windows Zipper reverse TCP. It says set localhost to 129 and say L port 123.45. That's all I'm getting.
Oh, you didn't copy the word exploit?
I did, yeah, use exploit.
No. After set L port, it has the word exploit.
At the set exploit, yes, it does.
Okay. Now when you hit
Yeah.
enter, it should say starting reverse handler. It didn't?
Oh, let me click enter. No, it says failed to validate session.
Okay,
So
so
you're not
do a
correct.
sessions space dash L. I think you're on session 4.
Session space dash L. Verify that. No active session. It seems that I lost my session.
Okay, so the way that you can do that to fix it is just to go right back and then rerun it.
Okay.
So
Go to the solution, right? Windows Engine. Okay.
yes, go back to your browser and just click it, and you'll see it starts the sessions right back over.
Oh, you know what? The virtual machine, for some reason, just
Oh, your virtual machine went to sleep.
went to sleep. Yep.
Yeah, so resume it.
Okay. There we go. Enter the password. Okay. Password. Okay, the machine is up. Okay, remove that. Okay, on the browser, HTTP, got it. Enter. Haha! Yay!
Back in business.
I think back in business. So now it's obviously, I see that that's responding up path, process to migrate, it's this stuff like that. I guess it's, getting those sessions back. Okay, is migrating to 3352. Successful migrated to process. Sending stage.
Yeah.
Responding to notepad. Okay, excellent. It's on. Successful migrated. Okay, so now I want to check to see on what session. Do session minus L, correct?
Yep, so sessions minus L, that'll give you your list of sessions.
Okay. Okay, still doing this one.
Okay.
Okay, just waiting. Okay.
Okay, now you should be able to hit enter a few times, and then you should be able to paste that stuff in against one of the sessions.
Yep. Session minus L. Okay, yeah, yeah, 5, yeah, that would work. So
Yeah, now it didn't work, right?
Session 5, there we go, that's what okay, so now paste this. It's running.
Okay.
It started reverse handler. Sweet.
Okay. And then it freaking failed, right?
And bypass USA. Yeah, okay, started continued. Okay, yeah, aborted due to failure. No access. Can I bypass from for low integrity level?
Uh-huh. So
Yeah.
now let's try option 5. So you see option 5 is going to be at line 888.
Okay.
So just get 888 to 893. Right? I pasted it in Notepad, changed the IP address, and I'm pasting it all in right now.
Sweet. Doing that now.
So this is what it is for me.
Change the IP.
Pasting in all of this. And I'm running it. So this one is looking for local service permissions. So oftentimes what happens is you may have a set of services that can be modified.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes people have things like Gameware, VNC. Well, these things run as services, but a user or a lower privileged person can mess with these services.
Right.
So the service runs at a service level of privilege, but a lower level privileged user can interact with it. And if a lower level privileged user can interact with it, and you can make a change, then he may be able to get something that he's running to execute at a higher privilege. It's a good privilege escalation trick. So do you see how he's going through this huge list?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is that working for you?
Yeah, it's working. It's started the reverse handler on, trying to add a new service, trying to find weak permissions, stuff like that.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab option 6, 896 to 901. I'm going to start setting that one up.
Doing that now.
Okay, do the same thing. Make sure that it's got the correct session ID. So it's ready to go. So as soon as this one finishes, spoiler alert, it's not going to work.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But if you really think about it, right, from a hardening perspective, you can't know what things that they have hardened and what things they have not. So while I'm on a pen test, like you're trying so many things, trying to figure out what they've locked down and what they have not, right?
Mm-hmm.
My exploit actually failed after net logon for some reason.
After net logon,
Yeah, it's like after that it says exploit failed, no method error, identify method. Like after that it's just like...
okay. Hit enter a few times, do a session space dash L. Did you lose your session?
Okay.
Actually, I'm right there now. Now log on. Let's see if we pass or fail. Mine.
Uh-huh. Yeah, uh-huh. So session dash L?
Yep, sessions, plural. Sessions, space dash L.
Sessions. Okay. Session dash L. Sessions dash L. Alright. And then just run it again?
Oh, no. Just see if you still have your sessions.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I do. 1 and 2. Yep, I do.
So that's okay. Welcome to reality. Right? Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to run the very next one. Right? This one is the trusted service path. Okay, run it against, be sure you run it against a live session. So this time I'm running option 6.
Option 6.
Okay.
Alright.
96 to 901. Just be sure that you run it against a valid session. Make sure your session ID is valid.
Okay.
Okay.
Mine is still going.
Yeah, enjoy the wait. Just remember, you're a consultant. You get paid by the hour.
That's sweet.
Right?
You can take all 9 if you want.
You can take all night. Say something very technical to the customer. Well, actually, what we're doing here is we're testing to see if your hardening processes are adequately sufficient for, Okay. Well, look what it told me.
Aborted due to failure. Oh, no vulnerables, no service found with trusted. Wow.
Yeah, that would happen to me as well.
Uh-huh. So, I think one of the things that I'm hoping that you guys are getting is this is what my day is like as a pen tester. You know what I mean? Like all day long of like trying it and trying. What about this? Or what about this? Or let me see if he installed this. Or, I wonder if he forgot something. He did this. And then like, crazy late at night, like, I got it, So like, some people, they watch these movies and they think what we do is so fast. You know what I mean? It's just
And
not
if you like
fast.
on keystroke, it's done.
Yeah, a couple of keystrokes and it's done, and it's such a pain in the butt. And if you're the type of person who likes the challenge, like, do you like puzzles? Do you like, figuring things out? And are you the type to fight with something all night and fight with something over the weekend? And that's really kind of the skill. You know what I mean? Like, when I'm looking for a pen tester, I don't really worry about how technically proficient this person is,
Mm-hmm.
right? Do you have the mindset that you fight to figure stuff out?
Right.
So it's one of two things. Either you're a stubborn prick and you're just stubborn, right? You can't let something go, or you're just one of these really curious little kids. So like, I talk to a lot of parents now about hacking, and I ask them, is your kid taking apart the TV? Is your kid, like, when I was little, I took apart the TV, I took apart the radio, like, I just always wanted to take stuff apart as a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
So, here I am, I was a horrible student, didn't make it to college, right? Well, I went, but, didn't finish, right? I couldn't focus in classes, but I loved figuring out how stuff worked, right? So, because of that, I was able to learn to program. I was able to learn all these different things because you just needed to challenge me,
Right.
So I'm saying this for you guys as well as if some of you guys have children, because you'd be surprised. This career field if you're looking at your kid like, my God, this kid, all he does is take apart his toys and, you know.
Breaking this apart.
Yeah, it really might be an interest in this kind of a career field, you know?
Right.
Okay, so let's take a look at the next one. What we're going to do is we're going to skip number 7 and number 8, and we're going to go straight to number 9.
Okay. Yeah, number 6 fell to me as well.
Yeah, so we're going to skip number 7 and number 8. We're going to go straight to number 9. Okay, so this one, it says use exploit Windows local, and it's called ask. So what ask does, I think you guys will get a kick out of this. I paste this in. Now look what it says. The user will be prompted. Wait for them to click OK. It uploaded this file. So when I go into the Windows machine, look what it says. So if the victim says yes,
How about that?
boom, pops me a brand new interpreter. So when everything else fails, ask the user to do it for you.
So when you click OK, obviously the exploit fail. You will run it again?
Oh,
After you
yeah.
click
If you
OK.
click OK and the exploit failed, yeah, just up arrow and hit the word exploit one more time. And it'll upload. You just need to do it a little bit more quickly.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so I'm
Okay.
gonna do it fast in here. Okay. Okay, so what it did was, as soon as I click OK, I got the executing command and said exploit fail. Rex timeout error operation timeout.
Yeah, so it's just the clicking OK didn't happen fast enough.
I see, because I did click and I tried to, do it at the same time that executing the command. So I think, okay. But I got the same message as the one you got on your screen. Send stage.
Okay.
And meter Docker session 3 open, and I have mine session 10 open.
Okay, so you got a new session.
Yeah, so it did work.
Perfect. Yep, it did.
Okay.
So now
okay.
in this new session, type get system.
Get system. Okay, got system via technique. Wow.
Okay. Now type get UID.
Yep. Into authority system.
So you just did your privilege escalation, huh?
Yep.
Love that.
So now you did your privilege escalation. So now what we want to do is I want you to type hash dump. Okay? When you type hash dump, did it work?
Yeah. Private password get. Oh wow, you get the SAM database.
Right, but here's my problem.
Failed.
Right? Sucker didn't work.
Right. Failed.
Right? So what I'm going to do is I just want to type PS. PS gives me a process list. PS. Okay? Now, I want you to look in your process list for svchost.exe. Okay? Look for svchost.exe. There's going to be a bunch of them. Look for one that's like one that I've highlighted. You see how it's running as NT authority system?
Yeah.
You don't want one that's running as NT authority local service. You want one that's running as system.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you see how I found one?
Yep.
So in my case, the number on the left, my number is 2628. Yours is going to be something similar, right?
Yep.
Make sure it's for system, right? Not workshop, not local service. Now I'm going to migrate to that number. So I'm migrating to the number on the left.
Okay, 3040.
All right.
Okay? Now hash dump.
Okay, mine is still waiting. Okay, good. Okay, now hash dump.
All right.
Woohoo!
Make sense?
Yep.
Yeah.
So what happened was you had to migrate, even though your system, this is one of the new security settings, even though your system, you needed to migrate into the process space of a process that was already running as system.
Mm-hmm.
So these are these kinds of things that you just, you have to do a lot of pen testing to kind of know these like little nuggets. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because like you'll be on a machine and like forever be like, oh my God, why can't I break into this?
So now that's the hash for the administrator password and all that stuff for...
Yep, that's right. That's the hash for the administrator password.
Mm.
Now let's try a run, kill what?
Gotta kill your session?
No, run space kill, and then hit your tab key. It'll finish it for you.
Okay, kill. Oh, app?
Yep, for antivirus.
Antivirus.
Okay?
Yeah, baby.
So, let's check this out. If I go look in the script for this, so I'm looking at kill AV, right? Let's look at the source code, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is pretty simple. He takes his options. What options does he take?
-H.
Okay. If you do the options, the first method is just what?
Usage.
Okay. So he says, in this case, if I get the option, what?
Tap.
-H, run,
Mm-hmm. Usage.
usage. Okay. Then it's going to say, when it runs, print status, it's going to say what?
Get an antivirus service on the target.
Huh?
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Now you look, he's got a list of AVs.
Mm.
And when you scroll down through it, what is it?
A bunch of them.
Just this massive list of what the AVs usually are. The list is huge.
Mm.
And now at the very bottom, it just says, okay, for each process, if I see one of the AVs in my list, kill it.
Kill it.
That's it. Now this works because you escalated to system. Right? Because a regular user can't just kill the antivirus process. Right? In some cases, even the administrator, like in a corporate environment, even the administrator can't kill the antivirus process.
Right.
So, if you can escalate to system, you can kill it. Make sense?
Yep. It's like that. That's the root of Windows.
Yeah. So, they can't stop you. It doesn't matter if they have application whitelisting. It doesn't matter what defensive mechanism they have. If you can escalate to system, you have everything.
Right.
Okay? Alright, so let's stop there. Let's take a little break, okay?
Sounds good.
Alright, let's take 15.
Awesome. Good stuff, Joe.
Right.